What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Strictly Art Live, the first episode in the new year of 2025. That's right, it's season 2, and we are here to go ahead and make things happen. It is January 1st, Wednesday, 2025. I am a comic book creator, your host, Rob Wilson. I draw comics, I do video editing, all that kind of creative stuff. I love doing it. Wish I could make it a full-time job, but we know that ain't happening. It's a pretty competitive market out there. But nonetheless, it's pretty chilly and cold, just like last night in the DMV area, and so forth, even today. Partly cloudy, about 42 degrees right now in the DMV area. Hopefully everyone's had a great, safe, Happy New Year and holidays. Hopefully it's composed of friends, family, recollection, and resolutions. Those are great things to look forward to and move ahead with. So, without further ado, in today's show, we're going to cover 2 major things. Maybe 3. Let's count it as 3. We're going to go ahead and conclude Marvel's What If Season 3. Seems like Marvel was in a rush to just go ahead and put all of those out at once. That wish they did. And we are going to also cover the latest episode of Dragon Ball Daima. The battle continues, intensifies intensely. Also, we're going to kick off things with where you can find me. You've seen this crawler at the bottom here many, many, many times. And let's show you where it leads to. Right here is my link tree. You can follow all of my stuff here. And including, I have a shop section now where you can purchase products directly. My first trial comic book is available right here. Now, of course, that takes you to Artemarith. It is print on demand for VKP number 0. Also, I have Heart down here. Metal prints only. Halloween Rumble, Ominous Battle, Red Haired Alaskan Woman, and Monkey Madness. I will be adding more to this. Again, these are metal prints, size 12 by 16, 12 by 18, something like that. Let's see, 12 by 18. Yep. So that's what we got going on here. Again, you can follow all of my stuff right here in the link tree. It gets you access to everything. Discord, X, IG, YouTube, email, tip, Cash App if you want. I think it's PayPal. Facebook, Kick. On my other links, this is being played right now as we speak. Also, I am part of the Madness Entertainment Group website and Twitch. All these places you can find me, all these wonderful places in which I try to make it fun and joyous for everyone to see. Now, getting on to business. Before we do get started, we'll take a quick intermission, warm up, get things started, and go ahead and do the same. Hopefully you're not working today, because you deserve a day off, especially on the first day of the new year. Hopefully that is a fact and happening right now. So, I'm going to go ahead and swap out. I'll be right back, all right? Sit tight. All right, here we are. We are getting right on track. So we're going to start off with Marvel's What If because it is very extensive with all the episodes. Last time we covered up to What If. Let's see, what was the name of this? I'm working on Richard Ramirez serial killer theme for Spin City. And I was thinking about inking this one. I said, you know what? Let's go ahead and make this happen. So, last time we left off, what if Darcy and Howard the Duck go on an intergalactic cruise? We talked about that. I believe the next one was what if the Red Guardian stopped the Winter Soldier. Now, for me, this was pretty good. I enjoyed it. No doubt about it. I know the Red Guardian is loud and boisterous. He is very pro Russia. But it was a very entertaining episode. Uh-oh. Did I lose? I think I just lost connection. Did I lose connection with my iPad? Alright. Let's try that again. Technical difficulties for the new year. Such is life, such is life. Okay, there we go. So yeah, the Red Guardian stopped the Winter Soldier from killing the Starks, and it had a pretty interesting twist. Also, we got a chance to see Giant Man, voiced by Lawrence Fishburne. That was very cool to have him come back, and he suited up. That was for sure. So those two went through a pretty crazy chase, and might I say, a little more fun than Falcon and the Winter Soldier, that TV series. They were the stars of the show. Even took a road trip, and it had an interesting twist as to who hired the Winter Soldier to take out the Starks, which they survived because Red Guardian stopped the assassination. Imagine that, right? Two Russian agents, instead of complying, they actually butt heads. But it turned out to be pretty fun. Pretty damn fun. I emphasized the fun part because after that episode, just pretty much went downhill. Let's see. Where was this at? What if Cora and, well, hold on. Okay, I think it was after that, it was what if Mysterio led an authoritarian regime. That one was pretty dystopian. Unfortunately, it was centered around Riri Williams, one of the most unimportant characters of our day and time. But Marvel's been trying to push and emphasize the importance of this character. Anybody but Iron Man, right? And what if? It's almost like, what if the core Avengers never existed in the What If series? You know, again, this season features Peggy Carter, the Winter Soldier. Peggy Carter, the British soldier, super soldier extraordinaire. Because apparently she deserves to have 3 seasons. Do I agree? No. I think Cap never got that much shine. Sure, he got the movies, but come on, man. You can't replace Captain America with Peggy Carter. I get it, you got an alternate universe, but like, you got her doing stuff. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but you got her doing stuff that Steve Rogers never got a chance to do. The most he got to do in the movies was pick up Thor's hammer. You know, he fought like hell, fought his ass off. And I don't think, with all due respect, Hadley Atwell would be able to pull off those levels of athleticism and charisma. Just different character, man. It's not going to work. So, we have Riri Williams joining the Resistance in order to fight Mysterio, Quentin Beck, who uses illusions, and he also controls the, I guess, Iron Man / Ultron army. I guess it's Iron Man. Iron Man army. Some are illusions, some are, hardware. And he also controls the Vision, White Vision, to be exact, who was, I will say, he was probably the best part of the this episode until, he got scrapped and ended up being suntan for Riri Williams as nano skin, or vibranium skin. So yes, that's right. Riri, she got to wear the Vision, which ended up being a futile effort that the Watcher couldn't bear to bring about and watch again. So he intervened, long story short. Very unfortunate. He intervened, broke his oath, because he didn't want to see Riri Williams die again. So, that sparked the initial issue of him breaking his oath and his superiors, the Eminence, and the rest of the Watcher Tribunal keep an eye on him. And then we move on to, what was it? What was it? It was, what if... It was an episode where it was a Wild Wild West, and basically Shang-Chi, he had to ring a bell 10 times for the 10 rings, get it? Shang-Chi was in the Wild Wild West along with the female Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, who was a gunslinger. No arrows involved. And they fought enemies while trying to save Chinese immigrants that had been smuggled to work on the Transcontinental Railroad. Pretty much shades of that Bruce Lee script-written show that's on HBO. I think it's called Hero. Not Hero. I can't remember it. It was pretty good for what I saw. That show. But this episode was supposed to have introduced a new villain, the Hood. We have not seen the Hood in the MCU yet. And that's why I started to get that sinking feeling once the Hood did show up. Because I normally see the Hood break out guns. It was a big hold up and reveal for the Hood. And fought Shang-Chi one-on-one. They duked it out because the Hood is a dude. And lo and behold, I had that sinking feeling. I was like, just like in the days of Taskmaster, who ended up being gender swapped, we have Shang-Chi's sister, who ends up saying she defeated the Hood and took the Hood's power. Because I guess you can do that. All his power is in the Hood, right? Yay. So she wanted to recruit Shang-Chi to join and take all the brainwashed migrants to make sure that they get what they're promised from the country to which they travel to. Interesting, right? Interesting message. Oh, yeah. So there's a bit of a spoiler with that. Kate Bishop shoots Shang-Chi's sister. And he has absolutely no feeling of remorse. He literally said, you didn't kill the Red Hood. No, you didn't kill my sister. The Red Hood killed my sister. Terrible. Terrible dialogue. What the hell was that? Just nothing. Not even, I don't even think he shed a tear. He just held her, and everything was all good with Kate Bishop. Because, I mean, far be it for Shang-Chi to extract revenge for the death of his sister against Kate Bishop. He's just a guy with hand-to-hand combat. She's got guns. Silly, right? So, those things continue, and then, what was it? What if the Avengers and the X-Men crossed over? Oh, before that happened, we got to see what if Cora and Birdie joined the fight. The episode featured the return of Captain Carter alongside the debut brand new superhero named Birdie, who was the child of Howard the Duck and Darcy. Yes, they had to make another female. So basically it was all X-Men / all... Wait a minute. Storm was the only X-Men. And of course she had the powers of Thor. She was the goddess of thunder. So guess what? Can you say, what if season 3, another road to girl power ending of the series? Just like in season 1, season 2, and season 3, where they team up to go rescue the Watcher. I'm gonna skip past some of this stuff because, like, to me, it was like a waste of time. And then my favorite character from season 1, because I skipped I skipped all the episodes of season 1 until it got to What If Ultron 1. So what did Marvel do? Like I said, I'll praise them when they do right. I will chastise them when they do wrong. Marvel took the one character that I enjoyed truly in What If season 1 and turned him into a punk. He ended up being the engine for a ship because he had the Infinity Stones and he had been lonely for so long. He had no will or no need to fight. He had come to a new conclusion in which what's the phrase? He said to fight for peace is something, and then to have peace without life is empty, or something like that. Oh, what do you say? Life is chaotic or something. Yeah, something along those lines. One of those, philosophical paradoxes. So, come to find out that the Watcher, who had been on tribunal because he had been helping and intervening way too much, breaking the rules, and Carter and her merry band of females freaking use Vision to go to the 5th dimension with the shards that were left, and blah 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 blah, plot device and all that stuff. And you can tell, like, I kind of stopped caring after a while. I stopped caring because, like, it destroyed stuff. So they had a quick intervention where they tried to run from the Eminence, the Watcher's leadership, and they managed to have a really big brawl, which was shades of the Tournament of Power, in which three Watchers fought. What was it? Oh yeah, Cora, who is the Native American, Birdie, who is the cosmic half bird thing. Um, that's two. Captain Carter, that's three. And then Asgardian Storm, that's four. And then the Watcher, who he made them take the oath, so they all became Watchers and had access to free cosmic power. Ugh. And it was five on three Eminence Watchers. It was a good brawl. It was just like wasted characters. It was wasted on the characters that were presented that I just mentioned. Absolutely wasted. The Watchers were getting it in. Good rumbles, but just wasted on characters that were not important to me. I'm sure they were important to somebody, just not me. Unfortunate, right? It was truly unfortunate. But yeah, long story short, he got the same ending again. You know, Carter saves the day, who apparently can reverse, absolutely reverse the things that Watchers more powerful and more knowledgeable of their powers than her. She just, subdued them just because she wasn't losing any friends today. Absolutely amazing. I hope this is the end because What If is stuck in one of the worst loops I've ever seen in my life. If you go and watch um, Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, or Avengers Assemble, it has more variables of possibilities and introductions of newer characters than all three seasons of What If combined. What If suffered from a certain time loop and agenda. You wanted to have your female Avengers team, basically. And it was just done over and over and over. And what are you going to tell me? Carter was a anchor being or something, like how they talked about in Deadpool. Absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense. I was not a fan. But it just goes to show once again that Marvel is great at reeling you in initially. They use those nostalgic baits and then set you up for disappointment, man. It's a shame. I mean, at one point, What If was doing better than James Gunn's Creature Commandos. Yeah, pretty sad. So yeah, it was a fun little ride for like the first couple of episodes. Some kind of different things like Red Hood allegedly, but not really. The Red Hood showed up, and then we got to see Quentin Beck, Mysterio, and this seems to be one of the problems with the MCU right now, taking risks. They used to take bigger risks, but knowing the fact that they wouldn't include newer characters, even though Marvel owns it all, but they want to make sure that, hey, this character hasn't been introduced in the MCU, then we're not using them yet. It's silly. Literally, you say, what if the Avengers and the X-Men crossover, and the one X-Men that counted for that, it says X-Men, is Storm. That's it. No Wolverine, no Cyclops, no Gambit, no Jubilee, just Storm. How silly. Absolutely silly. But that's how they bait people in. Could be that this is the end of an era for the What If, because things may be changing after this. But we'll see. We shall see. I can't call it, but I do know it's nonsense. Let's see here. Give me 1 sec. I see some activity on Kick. By the way, we are streaming from YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, and IG. IG. I actually had to restart the stream in order to make sure that IG was included. This will be re-aired on Madness Comic Network location, and maybe on Rumble. Right now they're having some technical difficulties on their YouTube, as which I might be as well. There's somebody in Kicks asking, can I speak Arabic? No. Sorry. This is an English speaking art stream. But art is a universal language, so I can communicate through art. That is what I got. So, next, before we move on, I'm going to take another quick break because I've been drinking a lot of caffeine. And you know what caffeine can do. So, I don't want to interfere with the process. I just want to go ahead and be energized and, ready to rock with the next segment, which we're going to cover Dragon Ball Daima shortly after this break. Okay? Again, you're watching Strictly Art Live, episode number 51, season 2, right here on this Wednesday, January 1st, 2025. So bear with me, I shall return. Oh, and by the way, shout out to Rumble. We just hit 46 followers. YouTube at 95. Hey, Rumble may actually surpass YouTube this year. It's been on YouTube's trail lately. So we'll see what happens. Even on Kick, got 14 followers. We're going to continue to make it happen. All right. We'll be right back and enjoy for the moment. Let's see.
Welcome to the future.
Transferring to autopilot mode.
A place where good guys finish last.
I'll make them wish they'd never been born.
A quick draw is the best defense.
Nothing personal, but I'm here to kill you.
And your wits are all you can count on. A future where one treasure is coveted above all else.
Tell me the coordinates of the galactic ley line.
Legend speaks of the galactic ley line, offering the ultimate power of the universe to those who seek its glory.
The doors have opened.
Utilizing the latest technology, a living starship has been built with the power to find the galactic ley line.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All systems green.
By twist of fate, it has fallen into the hands of an outlaw. An outlaw named Gene Starwind.
Well, let's blow some hot kisses to my devoted fans.
His luck is about to change.
Goodbye, G.
Together with his crew of bounty hunters, he'll take to the stars.
Accelerate and fly down their throats.
Outlaw Star. Weekdays at 5:30. Time to roll the dice. All playing Toonami.
Yes, indeed. If you don't know, now you know. Outlaw Star is one of the greatest of the greats. So, I'm actually glad we got that out of the way. But those episodes, the more they progressed forward, the more painful they were starting to get. It was like, oh my gosh. Great lead-ups, terrible execution towards the end. But that's what happens when, you can't keep having like Agent Carter keep repeating the same thing over and over. Oh, and by the way, the Watcher that was watching over their universe, he was a sim. He was a sim. He broke every single rule he possibly could. Bad Watcher. Bad Watcher. It's terrible. Alright, so moving on. Dragon Ball Daima. Carried on. Vegeta was fighting one of the guardians of the Demon Realm, Dragon Balls, and he got swatted into one of the Kraken / Giant Squid's mouth. He escaped that, fought some more, and he challenged the Guardian to the point where the Guardian had leveled up and he powered up to like a new level. So it was Super Saiyan versus his, and he was still proving to be a little too much for Vegeta. And Giant Squid ate him, consumed him, and he basically, blasted his way out in true Vegeta fashion, made the Squid tired, so the fight turned back to one-on-one again. Meanwhile, the two Boos, which were picked up by the Evil Kai's sister, the scientist, he continued his battle against the other Boo, or against the other Guardian for Dragon Ball. And he was doing a lot of weird moves and, maneuvers until he tuckered out and needed more chocolate. And then once he got more chocolate, he was able to hyper beam and fireball his way to victory against that Guardian and solve the silly puzzle that they had for that too. So, on the flip side, Vegeta had to go Super Saiyan 3 in order to finally overpower the Guardian, thus winning the first round. And of course, the mental puzzle second round was won by the Prince of All Saiyans. Success, still powerful in a small package. So, unfortunately, I was waiting on subtitles, so I don't know what awaits them next. I guess they're gonna have to cross over, butt heads. But yeah, that fight was pretty cool. I hate to say this, but the first fight between Goku and the first Guardian that he faced was better, and then those Majin Buu fights were terrible. It's just silly goofiness. I never liked the Majin Buus. They're just like not really martial artists. They're like, I wouldn't even put them on Dalsim's level. They're just goofy and silly. Can't take them too seriously. But nonetheless, Dragon Ball Daima is still looking better than Marvel's What If Season 3 and Creature Commandos. Should that happen? No, it shouldn't. Last episode, Creature Commandos, pretty good, considering its intro was a segue into a Clayface, like TV show or something like that, from what I heard. And Clayface was pretty ruthless on here. He was making quick work of Rick Flag. A lot of painful hammer fists, literally hammer fists. So that's pretty much all I have on the entertainment side of things. There's not much to watch. I have to pick and choose what I watch outside of the real life stuff and commentary stuff that I study. My main focus has just been to look at really good art and act accordingly that way. Because I do have multiple pieces I got to get done. Hey, it's 2025. Time to hit the ground running. You know what I'm saying? I do have some admin stuff I got to work on as well. Let's see here. My shoulder's killing me. But mainly got to work on my comic. That's the key thing. Working the comic, working the comic, working the comic. Excuse me. I'm gonna add some shadowing to that later. That's one of my biggest problems. I want to add detail to every little thing. So I know I can't do that. It's going to take up too much time. So focus just on the important things. Zooming out is one of those key official things I need to emphasize more on. So yeah, y'all let me know what you're working on out there as well, and let me know what you're watching. Remember, I did see a Lord of the Rings cartoon type thing. Curious, is that any good, or is it sacrilege? Who knows? We shall find out. I ain't gonna lie, I am pretty tired. Long work week. 4 12-hour shifts. Kick my butt. And the temperature's rising too. Actually, I love this effect right here. It's just simply adding some light, shading, doing some quick erase in the midst to give the grass a little more depth. Type of thing I haven't really studied much of, but now I got a reason to, right? That's normally how it works. That's one thing about nature. You find a reference and some stuff that makes sense, and then you're supposed to get an eye for it after a while. You see so many shrubs and the way the leaves go. You eventually have it burned into your retina to where it becomes second nature. That's my goal, at least. So I don't want to have to look at images over and over and over. I want to add it to my wheelhouse. As with any other items, you would have to learn or reference in order to create multiples of them, revisit it, and archive too for another time or a commission you might have to work on. Like, oh yeah, you want this? All right, I worked on that before in a different commission or for practice. Now I'm very proficient at it. Am I proficient at grass? No. I'll get there eventually. Oof, I gotta start to feel myself fade. But I don't want to. No Baron Zemo in What If at all. No Daredevil. Not even once. That's crazy. No Daredevil at all. Like, what it was supposed to be, I thought with episode 2, Kingu and Agatha Harkness, they were talking about there was more Celestials on the way. They did nothing with that plot. Even with a post-credit scene. Nothing with that plot. It's terrible. But anything to go back to Peggy Carter, right? Like, she was a cool concept at first, but like, talk about being overused. I'm not a fan. But that's what Disney and Marvel loves doing right now. Captain America's giving a shield up to almost everybody. It's being passed around more than the Infinity Gauntlet. That's crazy. Very disappointing. But hey, could be the end of an era. If that's any testament how Fantastic Four would be, oof. 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 It would be a true shame. I have a lot more to add to this piece as far as, well, this panel as far as background. Make that neck a little more massive. This buck's got antlers, you know? Yeah, I can't fight it. I'm pretty much getting fatigued. Wish I could stay in the fight a little bit longer. Well, last show too was about 2 hours, so I would love to add more guests here, but I ain't gonna lie, I am tired. I think I'm gonna have one sip of champagne and then call it a day, because it's been a long night. I fought the good fight, hung in there as best I could. But when I wake up, I can go ahead and continue working on Ramirez and his devil handler. Finish up this panel down here, add a little more detail to the buildings. It's ready to go. Page 3 in BKP, and then page 4 here. I can continue on with all the background stuff. These 2 pages, like I said, are just introductory. Then we actually get to the story after page 4. A little bit of dialogue adds to the introduction, and I'm excited to share it with you guys. So, as we wrap up the show today, I do want to share another piece of news with you guys. We've covered where you can find all my art for sale, my link tree, everything composed to that. I got print on demand, comic book storefront, and I have my website where you can buy metal prints of my artwork, my completed masterpieces, and expect to see more of those on the way. Also on that website, I do have digital prints available for download. They're just headshots, waist shots, inked, not colored. It's quicker work that way. So, I wanted to share with you guys last year, 11 months ago, last year, I had the pleasure of going to this place, Missouri Comic-Con, which I already got my ticket, and I will be going next month. Ready to go. If you are in the Midwest area, Missouri, Arkansas, whatnot, feel free to stop on by. It's a 2-day event. Like I said, I'll be walking around just as an attendee and, networking, talking with people, taking pictures with permission, of course, getting to see the sights. And when I get tired, I'll be sitting down, drawing, working on my comic book. If you do manage to see me or see somebody working on something on their iPad, it's probably Rob Wilson. There's a 1 in 3,000 to 5,000 % chance that you may run into me there. And feel free to say, hey, what's up? I'll just be walking around and seeing the sights. I enjoyed it last year, so I hope to enjoy it this year. I will announce more Comic-Cons as we get closer to those dates. And until then, like I said, Linktree is where you can find all of my stuff, all the latest updates, all the artwork, website, live streams. If you want to contact me by email about serious commission work, I'll respond. And Yeah, I take tips too. My artists out here trying to make it. People say my artwork is good. The final test is, hey, is anyone willing to buy my artwork? You know, that's that's what determines, how good it truly is. If someone wants to actually have a metal print, you know, um, hosted up in their place as a collection. It's not just, piece of paper. It's a metal print. It could actually possibly endure a nuclear fallout. God forbid. But I'm just saying, metal prints a little bit beyond, just a canvas piece or paper. And when well kept, is hoped to be one that will endure for all time. So that's pretty much it, ladies and gents. Thanks for everybody that did get a chance to watch the show. And thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching the replay if you have. And I will go ahead and announce at a later date when the next show will be. But not right now because I am tired. All right. Again, y'all take care. Happy New Year. And yeah, y'all take care. Do great things. I'll continue to give my best. Bring to you guys all this content, conversation. If there's something worth watching, I'll talk about it. Whether I like it or not, or the notes of storytelling that might be inspirational. Because I get inspired all the time. That's why I go back, watch old movies, and try to watch new stuff and see what might actually get the brainstorming gears turning. All right. Be sure to check out the Meg, Madness Comic Network, the Meg.tv. They have tons of shows on there. And on YouTube and Rumble. Like I said, YouTube, they're having some technical difficulties, so check them out on Rumble. Madness Comic Network. All right, I'm out of here. Y'all take care. Stay chilly. Peace out. Also, get ready because with 2025 being what it is, or about to be, we're in a new season of House of Cards.